I want to first take a second on the problem. Why is third-party risk so hard to measure? There's a lot of programs out there that collect certifications, that collect questionnaires, and that is a flavor of program for sure. But I would argue that collecting documents isn't the same thing as measuring risk, and having a sort of methodology around how we think about risk, how we measure risk, how we use it to compare apples and oranges, different flavors of vendors in a systematized way is actually can be kind of tricky. So, I think there's a couple things that make that traditional, or let's say collecting certifications, collecting a questionnaire and getting sort of an overall like summary of how many questions were answered, for instance, problems with that approach. So first of all, as we all know, the security posture of a vendor can collapse or change in an instant. Breaches happen. That's a fact. A vendor that looked secure, like they had everything together, can be compromised, and you need to be able to handle that. And I would say, secondly, documents themselves don't necessarily reflect reality. And I think that is an attribute of this problem that we need to design around when thinking about how to measure risk.